Yeah, Bridging the Gap. Nyomi Banks, the goddess. Tune in. Hey yo, Black, where we at? Elements. Got a problem? What's the issue? Ask Nyomi for advice, she will bless you. Is it sex, love, or relationships? If your spirits are down, you can get a daily uplift. Just listen every word that she speaks. Setting trends with hashtags for every day of the week. Hashtag.
Oh, all right. It's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, and welcome to another episode of Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap, where we do our live podcast here every Thursday. We talk about love, sex, relationship, cultural differences, spiritual uplifting. We talk about all those things while bridging the gap between them all and teaching the world about sex, love, attitude, and language. And I know y'all see a lot of smoke going on right here. That's because I've lit some candles and some incense to try to get that good energy, good vibe just going through here. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, Mike?
I thought you were smoking some weed over there.
No, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. Because if I did that, there would be no show. There would be no show. All right, so actually today's topic is, we're going to call it becoming unstuck. Becoming unstuck. You know, so at times when we feel like we stagnated, like things are not happening, quick enough for us or whatever, we'll talk about that. We're gonna open up, to you guys. We're gonna allow you guys to, like you always do, talk to us through, the messages. And also remember, and I think I forgot to do this through the past couple of weeks, is that anytime you guys want to talk on air, online with us, just hit Dog Pound Mike in the private chat. He will give you a link, and then from there on, we can connect you from there. All right? That's cool, cool. All right, so let's do this right fast. Let's take a quick break with Sexy as Cosmetics, and let's come back, and let's get started on this topic. All right, this is your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, and this is Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. Hey, it's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, and Sexy is Cosmetic is our official sponsor here at Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. So you guys make sure you go by sexyiscosmetic.com and let them know Nyomi sent you. Get a great discount. They are naturally 100% organic, vegan. They sell everything from soap to scrubs to everything for you to keep you sexy always. Sexy is Cosmetics. Use the code AskNyomi for a 10% discount. All right, welcome back. It's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, and welcome back to Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. I ain't here with my boy, Dog Pound Mike. What's going on, baby?
What's happening? What's happening tonight?
You know what? My energy is it's a little kind of like, That's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling like, so I've been lighting candles all day and lighting incense and saging and just doing all of that. My body is really sensitive to certain energies and, people energies, especially if I'm talking to them through text, through, DMs or messengers or whatever. Somehow their energy like hooks on to me. And today, for some reason, I haven't been able to shake it.
Wow.
To be able to shake it, and it's bothering me. So, but we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. But before we took that first break, I was speaking about being unstuck, becoming unstuck. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm guilty of this a lot of times, that I myself get stuck. And it's several different reasons on why we get stuck. And what I mean stuck, we get stagnated, like we don't know we know what we want to do next. It's just the way about going to do it. Okay. You understand what I mean by that?
I hear you.
So it's like we know what we want to do, but it's all about making those next steps to do it.
Right.
And in those next steps, it always comes from fear.
Right.
What causes us to stop from doing whatever we're doing, become stagnant. The unknown, which we go back to fear again. Mm-hmm. It's so many things.
Yeah, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Perfection.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't like that word. I really don't like that word. I really don't like that word. That perfection word. That word is so overrated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It truly is.
Yeah.
Probably about a week ago, I was speaking to one of my cousins. So like my cousin, since I was talking to her, and she was telling me about her youngest son. And they were playing this game, and they was asking if you was a superhero. If you were a superhero, what would be your powers? And one of hers was like she wanted to be perfect. Mm-hmm. Now I forgot the other one, but she said I wanted to be perfect. So he was 9 years old. He's 9 years old, and he asked his mom. He said, "Well, that's not fun. Why would you want to be perfect?" And she said, "Well, because I want to make sure that everything is correct, right, and perfect, and and all those things." And he said, "Well, that's not fun." He said, "I love to learn new things." He said, "I love to be able to research new things. I love to learn from you. I love to learn from my teacher, from other people. I learn to, I want to love to learn all of those things." Mm-hmm. He said, "Perfect to me seemed boring." And he said, "And isn't like God perfect?" He said, "So we're not God, right?" Mm. And she was like,
That was deep. Yeah.
And he 9. He was like, "I don't want to be perfect." And it's like, if we thought about that really as adults, as we think about why are we always striving to be perfect? Mm-hmm. And everybody can say out there, "No, we don't." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You strive to be perfect in what you do. And sometimes when we fail, those are lessons that we need to learn. But in that failure, we get stuck.
Mm. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because I always looked at myself as I never strive to be perfect. Mm-hmm. I always strive to get things done.
Right.
And because I'm type, there's going to be mistakes in everything.
Yeah.
So the thing is I feel like getting the job done, or getting the project done, or getting somebody working on done, and it's done and complete, well, that was perfect. Because you got to the end result. Mm-hmm. So I guess perfection is trying to get to the end result, doing everything that you feel is right or somebody else's feel is right. But as long as you get to that result, I think you achieve perfection.
Can we just throw that word perfection out the door?
Let's throw it out the door.
But I feel you though. But I feel you though. I do. I feel you though. All right. So let me tell you this. So this morning, I was praying and meditating and all of that. You know what I do. I pray, meditate, do all of those things. And there was something that came to me, a card that came to me that said a hangman. And it was a person that was upside down. And what that message told me was that is to, kind of surrender your thoughts of what you think it should be. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? What you think it should be, and kind of look at it from a different perspective.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? From a different perspective. So say you went through life. You understand what I'm saying? And you mm-hmm. tend to hold on to certain things. And so you're trying to control what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? What's that next move that you're going to do?
Right.
I'm guilty of it. That you're going to do. But then it's like, wait, hold on. But what that does is it gets you stuck.
Right. Because
what are you doing? You're striving for that perfect. You don't want to move because you want to make sure that move is perfect.
Right.
Because before you made a move, that move kind of, put you down or whatever it was. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like instead of us looking at it in a different way, we don't. So it's like now is the time that we need to be able to look at things in a different perspective.
Okay. I hear you.
You got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So I want to go over here to the chat real fast because I see everybody. Hey, Radical Brian. Hey, T Brown. Hey, Miss Charmaine. Go watch the game, baby. Hey, Jeffrey, Hannah, how you doing? Amin, I think that's the name. But thank you guys for coming in. And Joseph, baby, Joseph is always here. All right, so if you're just tuning in and you're just coming in, we're talking about becoming unstuck. And many times in our lives, especially me, is that I strive to be perfect. I strive for perfection or things to be so right. Make sure that I do not make the same mistake before. And I'm so concentrating on not making that mistake again that I'll be too afraid to make that next move or that next step because I'm trying to control it.
Right.
I'm trying to control it. And I remember not too long ago, probably about a few months ago, I had actually I put a post up that said about when things are wrong, when things going bad, try to take the good out of that situation. Mm-hmm. The positive that's out of that situation. And even though I know it's a learning experience that we have to go, it's not going to happen overnight for us, but that is something that we need to do. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so when I got this message this morning, I was like, okay, so this is so many things. Because at first I was like, this is a piggyback on what we spoke about last week about forgiveness,
right?
Which it could be. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes we be so stuck in where we at or what somebody has done to us or what we done to ourselves that I ourselves become a martyr. Mm.
Yeah.
I remember listening last week when what if somebody said about somebody becoming a victim, and I believe you said that too about being a victim and having that as, but ourselves, we do that to ourselves. I mean, can we agree upon that? Can I get some hands up? I like that what you said, Mr. Radical. The reason why we want to become perfect is because we don't want to disappoint anyone around us. That is so true. Mm. That is such a true statement. And it's funny because I always teach my kids about not worrying about what anybody else have to say, but you just do the best that you can do in what you're doing.
Right.
And before I used to live by that. I used to didn't really care about what other people said or their opinions around me. I used to just do me. But I'm not going to lie. Once I got into the adult industry, everything that everybody said, I took it. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was like, okay, I need to change the way I do this. I need to, and it wasn't even in the adult realm. It was in my regular life that I changed that, because now that I am this sexual being that's walking around here, so now in my regular life, I need to tone that all the way down to where I'm not allowing that persona to be this persona, which they both was 2 in 1. I actually kind of dumbed myself all the way down to fit the opinions of everybody else around me, so I wouldn't fit in the stereotypical of what they feel something is. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So in that sense, I was stuck. I was stuck because I wasn't being me, my full me. Like before I got into the industry, I used to wear short skirts, heels every day. Like I was walking on a runway every day. I mean, that's how I dressed every day. But once I got into the industry, I was the flip-flop queen. I had a couple of pair of gym shoes. You understand what I'm saying? So when I was in my regular, it was different. I wasn't being that same person who I was before, because I was trying to make sure that I was making the right moves and the right step. And it made me, kind of like this and had me doing some other things. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like I lost who this person was for this person, Mm-hmm. But then once everything was over and I retired, now I'm stuck all over again. Now I'm stuck in both of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm stuck in both of them. Like, how the hell did I get here? Now what do I do next?
Right.
You understand? Now what do I do next? Now do I do all of this? Now if I do all of this, is I open this business up, do this business, do this. What is everybody going to think? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So then that got me stuck. So that got me holding back, things like that. I'm like, okay, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep being stuck trying to work. You got to let it go. Because what are you in control of?
There you go. Yeah.
Like, what are you in control of? Like, seriously, we sit back and we think, are we really in control of our life?
Not at all.
Ari, are you shit, we walk out the door tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? Are we truly in control of our life? So instead of us worrying about things that's might not even happen, why can't we just let go and just enjoy life for what it is today, right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
That's so simple. That's the end of the show. No, just kidding. like seriously. And can I say this? And I'm gonna be very, very honest and very when I said okay, I'm gonna do this show. I'm gonna try to, because we do hit some really serious topics here. You understand what I'm saying? We hit some really serious topics here, and I know we hadn't really talked about sex in a while, and so I was like, okay, I want to make sure that I put the sex in, that I, that, and that's what's have been in my mind to make sure that I have like an even keel of both things, and I can't do that. I have to come to you guys as what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like when I do come like this, it's a more, I think the people get more out of it. Not that I wasn't when I was doing my research. When I was doing my research, that I wasn't being genuine, because I was, but I wanted to make sure that I was giving you guys everything that you guys needed. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then I wanted to make sure that I was truly honoring what my purpose is. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's like we can talk about sex all day, every day. But at the end of the day, we still got to go deeper than that. You know what I mean? We got to talk about us, building ourselves. We talk about self-love all the time, which is a great thing. But then once we learn about that self-love, how are we going to get unstuck? How are we going to stop the procrastination? How are we going to stop the striving to be perfect? You understand what I'm saying? Right. So me as a person that people look, oh, you got everything, you perfect. No, I'm not. I don't have everything. You understand what I'm saying? But I am striving for better.
Right. And that's all you can do. You strive for better.
Just strive for better. It's like sometimes we self-sabotage ourselves. I know quite a few people that does that. They be on the right track, be doing their thing, and then before they know it, they say, I am not worthy of this, and they do something, and bam, there you go. Period. And this is the crazy part. I remember my mom used to say this to me all the time. She said, be careful with the words that you say. Be careful with the words that come out of your mouth, because sometimes you speak it into existence. You speak it to existence. So I try to say as much positive things to myself, positive affirmations to myself, to come in with intentions to move. Like, I'm so serious when I say I try to speak, and I need to stop saying try. I really try. I need to take out of my vocabulary, and I've been doing that. But some days it's hard. So let's do this. Let's begin to take the word try out of our sentences and say I will do, or I do. And when I say this, I'm being honest, because when I just heard myself back and I say I'll try, you hear them boyfriends or them girlfriends say, well, I'm going to try to do better. And they don't do better. And then they say, I told you I was going to try. So they use that try as an excuse. You used that before, haven't you, Mike?
Of course. You're always going to try to do something. That's just a word that comes out.
Right.
Everybody says it.
Right. But do you try?
Yeah. Yes, you do. You try, yeah.
But seriously, it's the power of the tongue. For real, I saw that. It's The power of the tongue is real. Because at one moment, and even in the mind, have you ever been where you just sit there and you just get to start thinking about some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what you doing right now?
Right.
Like, seriously. So you know what I do? I be like, we're not gonna do this. Like, I literally have conversations where I'm saying, no, we're not about to do this, because guess what? That does not do anything for me. It does nothing for me right now. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I see Mike is over here busy with the blocking of these comments. All right, so listen, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to finish off, and then we're going to go to the comments. We're going to go to the comments, all right? All right, this is your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, here on Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast, and we will be right back.
Hey, it's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, and Sexy is Cosmetic is our official sponsor here at Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. So you guys make sure you go by sexyiscosmetic.com and let them know Nyomi sent you. Get a great discount. They are naturally 100% organic, vegan. They sell everything from soap to scrubs to everything for you to keep you sexy always. Sexy is Cosmetics. Use the code AskNyomi for a 10% discount.
All right, hey. All right, so let me, should I do it? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We're going to be positive. And I guess me doing this thing, I guess I'm getting a little bit too hot for people right now. For right now. All right, so somebody told me to take off my wig. I'm not going to do that. But y'all know I be rocking my wigs all the time. All the time. And I love it. But, yeah, I love my wig. So we're going to have to figure out a name for this wig right here. We are. All right, so baby, whoever you are right now, I'm just going to speak to you really, really fast. You can always just not watch and just go ahead and go watch the game. Because I'm recording the game, so I'm going to watch it a little later. But maybe this is something that you should do, because right now, what we're trying to do right here is speak positive. We're trying to help each other grow here on this platform. So anything of a negative nature or anything that does not do for us, just do us a favor and move. You understand what I'm saying? Just move. I don't understand who you are. I don't want to know who you are. But just move. Thank you. All right, it's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, here on Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast. What's going on, Dog Pound Mike?
We all good.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that, and I hate that you have to do that, especially when you're trying to come from a positive place.
Exactly.
You know, you really do. And times I don't acknowledge a lot of negativity.
No.
Because I have more positive than I do negative. But in some way, somehow we go directly to the negative. You understand what I'm saying? We go negative, and then we want to address it. And why we want to address it, because sometimes that negativity can become a cancer to where it will come, and then more people will come on. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it will come on. You know, so that's the thing. It's like, why? It's why do that? Why?
You know, stuff like that just adds so much, that negativity just adds so much negativity and so much craziness in the world that, you know, we got to try to stay around all positive people and try to surround ourselves and empower ourselves with negative people, you know, with positive people, and keep the negativity away. That's all we can do. That's all we can do.
Really. Okay, so I just had a quick little flashback right here, but I'm not even gonna say anything about it. But I did. I had a quick little flashback, and it was the saying that I used to always say: positive mind, positive spirit. surround yourself around positive people.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my saying, and it's still my saying to this day, but that's something that I said and I manifest. And there's people that started removing themselves from my life, and especially in my immediate circle. And people still moving their way out, kind of shifting their way out. But that is what that affirmation that I was saying, and that's before I even knew that it was an affirmation that I was saying to myself, that I would always say, with that, to surround yourself. Through these years, from me retiring, me having a baby, me growing, me opening up my business, me doing so many things, I have truly learned more and more about myself, about what I would allow around me and my family, and what I choose to put out. You understand what I'm saying? So I choose to be happy. I choose to be uplifting. I choose to be of good nature and good vibes. Thank you, T. Brown. I choose to be that way. And why I choose to be that way? Because I feel good being in this, being in this place, being in this moment. I feel good when I wake up in the morning and I can look at myself in the mirror with no makeup on, no eyelashes, no hair, just, with my dreads, and just loving all this chocolate me. I love it. You know why I love it? Because it has been through so many things with me. It has taught me so many things. It had guarded me in so many ways with my mind, body, and soul. So when you have situations that feel that you're stuck, go look in the mirror and just remind yourself of who you are and what you've been through. And don't look at it as oh my God, that was happening to me, or such and such, or whatever. Don't take it like that. Take it as a thank you that I'm still here. Thank you that I still have my mind. Thank you that I still have my spirit. Thank you that I still have my soul. So now I'm going to release it to you. That means you release it all. Release it all and then move. Just release it all and then move. The thing is, we hold on to so many things because, again, like I said, we're trying to control, and we can't. We can't control nothing. Just like whoever was on, I couldn't control that. The only thing that I can control is my reaction to it.
Exactly.
That's the only thing that I can control. And they said, you angry? No, I'm not angry. What I am is, I am so disappointed in the world. I am. I am so disappointed in the world. Within the past week and a half, there have been so many shootings that's been happening. And it's horrible. It's horrible. Last week, I told you I was picking my daughter up for the last day of school, and my hands were shaking and everything like that, because the one place that's supposed to be safe, they're in church. They're in church. School and church are two places that you are supposed to be safe at. And yet people went in and shot it up and killed a whole lot of innocent people. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm feeling right now when I see those unnecessary messages or chats over here on this end. Because there is no reason for that. There is no reason to be mean to anybody. When I post or I put it in, I said, be good to one another and be good to yourself. I mean, that comes deep in my soul. It really does. Because we have to learn how to be good to each other. But first, we got to be good to ourselves. Because if we good to ourselves, then we will know how to be good to others. Seriously. Now look, I gotta sweep this over here like this because it was getting in my way, in my way. But I wanted to get deep, but I didn't want to get so deep. And it's like right now I feel it in my chest and like, really?
I feel you. I know where you're coming from, because it's like just will there be places that people can go and just talk and be positive and learn and experience, and the two things you just said, church and school, supposed to be those places.
Yes.
You know, they supposed to be the places where, you know, kids come to learn, play, be friends, and they're afraid.
Yeah.
You know, they're afraid. It's thousands of kids that's going to school afraid, and it's sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what you say, Spider Moose? You got to be cool if you want to be in Club Naomi. No, you just got to be of good nature, baby. You just got to be of good nature. That's it. We talking about some good. When we talk about it here, we have fun. We talk about love, sex, spirituality. We talk some deep stuff. We get kind of deep. But this what I'm trying to do is give us all a platform where we can truly learn from each other. Learn how to be a better us. Really. Learn how to be a better us. And yeah, learn how to be. And no, John Jones, that's not it, baby. I'm not afraid. It ain't meant for my wig to come off. Now, if you go to my post, you'll see me with no makeup and wigs on it sometimes. But that ain't for you. That's for my man, baby. You understand? See, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pray for you, whatever your name is. That's what I'm going to pray for you, whatever your name is.
Bye, John.
Because this is so wrong. You wrong. It ain't even that many people on here. And you coming in here clowning. You ain't got nothing else to do. So I hope even some of the words that you hear me saying, maybe that it hit you. Really. Radical Brian said, I am one of the most misunderstood people when certain people mistake my positivity and seriousness for toxicity. That makes me want to get enraged. Okay, I'm one of the most misunderstood people when certain people mistake my positivity and seriousness for toxicity. How can they misunderstand your how can you misunderstand positive?
You know,
How is that
I guess it might not even point of mistaking positivity and seriousness. I think it's just a fact of they want to be so negative that when some people, when they're around people positive or people speaking positive or people speaking real, it enrages them to the point that they don't want to be around it. So they got to throw so much negativity and so much, you know, stuff at it, you know, because they just hear someone being positive, you know. Some people don't want to see other people doing good or being positive or being strong.
That's true.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true. That's true.
Yeah.
You know, so let me say this. So one thing is with my family, my family, a lot of people come in, they talk to me, and I try to be I don't want to say a beacon of light, but just of for them to see something different. As we speak in today about a different perspective, from them seeing that, and not judging anyone, none of that, but to try to keep peace. And what I mean keep peace, because sometimes with these arguments or with these disagreements they are on misunderstandings because of pride. That's what a lot of these things on is about, a pride and about people not able to take accountability on what they do to other people. You understand what I'm saying? So when I talk to them in that manner, and I don't come from a judgy place, I just ask them to look, where are you at now? And where is that person at now? What I mean is, I don't mean financial, nothing like that. I mean like emotional, because you can see what's going on with a person from their post, from just the way that they are when they speak. Shit, when they come into a room, you know, you can feel their energy when it's off. So when you know when a person is like that, not giving them any excuses, but it's like, okay, let me kind of step back. You understand what I'm saying? So let them say what they got to say and let me not take it personal.
Exactly.
So that's what I always say to them is don't take it personal. And one thing, stop looking for you in others.
That's the biggest thing.
Stop looking for you in others.
And
I don't know how many times I can say that. That's like a I need to have a shirt that say that, huh? I need to have a shirt to say that. Seriously. Really. All right, so let's get back on this unstuck because we just went somewhere else with the positivity and things like all of that.
That's what we're about, though.
Right. All right, so this heavy metal Maltese. Let's see what you got to say. You're new over here, baby. There's no sense in spreading negativity. We need to be aware of our surroundings and support those who are in need. You are exactly right. You are exactly right, Mr. Heavy Metal Maltese. Thank you so much for that. I'm going down. Miss Nicole W., when you see it from a different perspective, and some people have their own definition of positivity. That's true. You know, that's true. You know what? You know what's the funny thing is that people don't agree to disagree. People don't agree to disagree. They feel like somebody has to be right and somebody has to be wrong.
Yeah, and that's where society's headed.
Yeah.
That, it's got to be a right or a wrong. And I say all the time, it's not a right or wrong. There's always a in between.
Yeah.
Some people don't have reasons for doing things or don't have but you always, like you said, you always got to agree to disagree.
Right. But you know what? Okay, so let me say this, because I'm very guilty of this reason. I feel like everything that you do in life, that is the reason of why you do it. Maybe that could be part of my stuck.
Well,
because that is what I feel. I feel when you do something, there's a reason. So I want to know why. And you know what? I need to let that go. Because I do. I feel like if you do something or you say something or whatever, and you say, well, I don't know, I just did it. No, but you did it. Why? It's a reason why you do something. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some people feel that it's not. But I can't get with that. So I want y'all to help me understand on why there is no reasoning to that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, I hear you.
All right. Mark said there is no right or wrong. There is only shades of gray. Hey. Speaking, Mark, let me tell you something. How I decorated my house, and I'm going to tell you how I did it. From the front door, you have black and white. You got black and white, and then it goes into shades. As you go through the house, it goes to different shades of gray. Why I did my houses like that is because everything is not just black and white. There are shades of gray in there. And why it's like that is because we were all born differently. Different race, different cultural. You understand what I'm saying? We traditions. We're born all different like that. And even though we are different, we have to be able to learn how to understand each other. We need to learn how to understand each other. And in saying that, I just want to understand everybody. I want somebody to tell me about this reasons. Because am I wrong? I mean, for real, like, seriously, how many people agree? So Mike believes that you don't always have to have a reason to do something. Is that what you said?
Well, I ain't saying you don't always have to have a reason to do. Well, I guess it is the same thing. It's sometimes you just do things. But I guess what you're saying, even in doing things, there was a reason behind doing things. So that goes to, that goes so deep because, you know, sometimes there is no reason. Sometimes things just happen. You just do things, and and maybe you're self conscious. You don't understand why it was. And that's one thing that you say is, if a person does something and they really don't understand what they're doing, or sometimes there's no reason for them what they've done, how is it going to be explained to somebody else the reason for it?
Okay, he broke it down to me like that.
Mark said the natural way.
So I had to pause on that because I heard everything you said, Mike. I heard everything you said. And you know what? That is true. I do overanalyze things, and I'm getting I'm getting better with it. I'm getting better with it. When I say I overanalyze, like I literally map out things before it happens. That's how I don't do that anymore, but that's how I used to do. Like I map out everything, like I prepare for the worst, and then I prepare for a success. You understand? But that will drive you crazy because it has, and that's what made me stuck.
That's about becoming unstuck.
Yeah, it's about becoming unstuck. All right, so this is what it said. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. You get that?
Say it one more time for me.
I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos.
Okay. I understand that. And even when you say the cosmos, that is, some people don't understand that. Some people can't analyze that. Some people can't even, it is so much with, with spirituality and
Spirituality
faith and everything that, it's a whole lot of people don't understand that. And it's hard to explain. It's something that you just feel and believe,
Yeah.
So it can't be analyzed. It can't be explained. I think it's all about feeling and spirits and, and what they make you feel inside.
Right. What you see me doing? Right. I'm really feeling inside. I wanted him to talk a little more while I was burning some stuff over here. Burning some stuff over here. This is we is really going raw on this one today. We really is. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I know the game is on right now. Like I said, I am recording the game so I can watch it a little later. But I just wanted to come in and just chat with y'all a little bit about, about the unstuck, being unstuck. And it's unblocked too, just about being unblocked. And just this morning when I got that message, I was like, okay, I want to speak and I want to talk. But what I do want to do too is I want to try to change the dynamic of this show. Like I really want. And I love how you guys are very, when y'all talk in the chat, in interactive in the chat rooms. But I would love to get some of you guys on here, and because as I call you guys are my co-hosts too. It's not only just myself, Nyomi Banks, and Dog Pound Mike Bike, but I have you beautiful people out there, and you guys you talk and you speak of real stuff that we all are going through at this moment. So I don't say that I'm a expert on everything. But I am an expert on living.
Great.
Yeah, I'm an expert on living, on living. I am, and when you're transitioning, or and I don't want to say transitioning, when you are turning the page, and you are going to a new chapter, sometimes it's hard for people to look at you in a different light. And that's a part of my unstuck, being stuck and trying to become unstuck. It's because you want to hold on to this right here, what you feel that brought you here. You understand what I'm saying? But then you want to go here. But then you're trying to figure out how to get here. Not that you're comfortable here. You're just used to all of this here.
Yes. Yeah.
But now you want to come here.
And that could be unknown.
Yes, it could be unknown. Especially if you're trying to control it. I mean, really, it is unknown. It really is. Because what is set up for us is set up for us.
Right. Yes.
What is set up for us is set up for us. But I think for me, is that I have been a why person. Why this, why that? Why is this happening? Why? My mom be like, girl, if you ask me why one more time, but I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know everything.
Just need to know.
I just need to know. But sometimes that need to know will drive you crazy. And then that will have your ass stuck. It would. It would cause you to be depressed, stagnated. It will have you thinking about things that ain't even got nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what I'm saying? Shit that happened 10 years ago, you bringing it up now. Like where that come from? You know, I don't know if this resonate with anyone at this moment, at this time right now, but this is what we were speaking about today. And this was put on my heart and on my soul to speak about this today. I know we had somebody come in and kind of do some things and put it out there, but maybe I was supposed to speak on that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Things just come out of wherever. Don't know where it came from, but it come out there that changed the whole dynamic of this show. So same thing, saying the whole dynamic of your day or your month or your week, you know, of your life.
Yeah.
You know?
And it does. You know, so let me, there's, and I started off the show saying about my energy was kind of like a little erratic today. Is because I feel different people energies. Like when I say I feel different people energies, is like if I wake up in the morning and my body feels like very heavy, you know, very heavy. And I get these really bad migraines and I feel kind of like dizzy. And I'm like, this is not mine. You know, this is not my energy, you know, release the energy, you know, release it. And it doesn't. But then all of a sudden, I would get a phone call from a family member or somebody's going through something at that moment. And it's like, as soon as they talk to me and I'm talking to them and I'm talking to them, then I can feel my body just releasing. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, the energy is just, you know, just going away. But this morning, like I've been feeling this way all day. And I was even going back and forth with Charmaine, and I didn't even tell her that because she was like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm okay. It was like, because you don't want to be able to, because I don't know what it is. I don't know who, you know, energy that I'm getting. And that's why I lit this candle. But then when my little yellow candle, it's a little thing, as I just touched it right now, it just flamed up a little bit. But you understand what I'm saying? Y'all do. And I'm going to keep saying, do you understand what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure that we understand what we are put on this earth for. And it truly is to serve one another. It's truly to serve one another. And as I am learning how to serve others, I just welcome everybody to learn with me. Really. I don't get it right all the time. I don't think nobody gets it right all the time. You know, no. But I'm not going in this blindly. I'm going through this and I'm allowing to be led in this way. I'm led. And sometimes I have to hit my hand on the head because, you know, but it ain't nothing but love that coming from me. Nothing but love. And when I see you guys say, well, don't let them upset you. Don't let them, you know, keep you. I still have a positive, it's still positive in me. What it's doing, I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. That's it. You're right, Nicole, more like an empath. Yes. Yes.
And the thing is, we can't let that disappointment get us to a place where it's affecting our positivity.
Yeah, and that does. That's what it does. You know, have you ever been when your day just going all really good? Just really good. Just going really good. And all of a sudden you get a phone call. You know, have you ever seen when your phone ring and there's certain people, you look at the phone like, damn, I don't want to pick that phone up. Because you know what it's going to be. Tell me I'm not the only one. Tell me I am not the only one that your day be going so good and then all of a sudden that phone ring and you look down at that phone and you say, oh, here they go with the shit again.
I get them every day.
You know, and I ain't talking about no damn go bill collectors.
I'll be having a good day and then that 800 number come in and that be a bill collector. That's my day up.
No, but like seriously, and it's like, it was 1 week. I think I pushed the ignore button. But this is my problem because I be feeling bad because I'm like, dang, I know they needed me for something. But it's like at this point in time, I got to protect my energy. Like at this, I was like, dang, I got to protect my energy because right now, they would drain the hell out of me.
That's deep. That is deep. That is deep.
And it's like, oh my God, are you? And sometimes it be the same thing. Yes, they will text me.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will text me. They will text me, and I'll be like, oh my God. But it's certain people that no matter what that I'm picking up for. I'm picking up for no matter what, and I will take their energy and do whatever. But it be just some people like for real, like really. Like seriously, now y'all talking to me like I'm the only one that go. Like y'all know the hell y'all got that.
They know. Like Nicole say, emotional vampires. That's
yes, but just like ooh. I remember one time I was so drained. Oh my God, I took a spiritual bath. I was just dumping everything on me, just like oh my goodness. I had to take a bath and a shower and just like go out to the just. Put my foot in the dirt and just sit there for a minute like, oh my God. Like, what is that? Mm-hmm. Like, what is that? It's like, have you ever went into somebody's house, and I kid you not, went into somebody's house and you just felt, it was like some coldness or just heavy on you and you just don't want to move. You just like, Like, ooh. Like, seriously. Let me tell you something. The ones that I don't have to be around, I don't be around them. I don't. I don't. And that goes for family members. Remember we was doing this last week? Yeah, I do that. I do that a lot. I do that a lot. Even with some of my fans, I do that. I do that a lot. I do that a lot. Even though I love to help people, I love to talk to people, I love to be that ear. I do. But then sometimes it takes a toll. It do. It takes a toll. But you know what? We at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We at the end of the show. All right. So what's Josie said? Had to meet Mary. What you say, baby? Had to meet Mary in the bath too. Wine, etc. I know that's right. Again, I want to thank you guys for coming and tuning in here every Thursday. I don't know just yet what next week is going to be, but we're going to try to have a real nice, fun topic next week. We're going to talk about some things. Miss T. Brown, baby, she said you can feel that negative energy. I'm that way with some family members too. Yes. Yes. And it's okay to be that way. It's okay to have distance away from, from people. And like, sometimes people don't like to see you happy.
Yeah. That's
you know what I'm saying? You don't. Matter of fact, I was looking today. What's her name? It's a young lady. She does the crayon case. What's her name? Well, she's celebrating. Well, she just got engaged. And every time she, speak of a boyfriend that she has and she put him up on social media, someone always come to her DM and said that they cheating on her or whatever. Like they don't ever want to see somebody happy. You understand what I'm saying? And it's bad when you can't celebrate or share your good with everybody.
Right.
Like for me, I don't share my good things that happened to me, or happening for me. And that's sad that we cannot celebrate that way.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So I hate that this world is like that.
That's the way it is. And it's even worse with social media. It is.
That's what I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so y'all, I'll see y'all next week. I just want to look. I have letters. I'm not gonna read them this week. Hopefully next week I can get back to the Ask Naomi letters. But again, if you guys got any love, sex, relationship advice that you need from me, I got you. You email me at info@asknaomi.com. If you like this show, you make sure you like, subscribe, all of that, comment, all of that. Also remember that, yes, we do this live taping right here, and I do this just so we can go back and forth, but on Fridays, I stream it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, all of those things. If you guys get a chance, you want to go over there and take a listen, maybe leave a comment, leave a rating. That would be awesome and great. I want to just go down that line and just say thank you to Joseph, Radical, Charmaine, T. Brown. I think I see Yoshi, Mark, Jeffrey, T.S. Thank you, baby. Nicole, thank you. This is the first time that I seen your name up here, baby. Thank you so much. And I saw a few other people that was coming in. Did I say Radical already?
Yes, you did. Radical, yep.
But you know who all of y'all are. Spider Moose, yes, baby, I see you. But you guys know who all of you are. I want to thank you guys so much. Remember, spread the word. I mean, we do talk some good stuff. It got a little deep today. I didn't want it to go that way, but evidently it was meant to go that way. And they might be back. Well, definitely they will be back. They will be back. But as I always say, always keep it sexy. Be good to one another and yourselves. He gonna end it once in a minute.
Hey, it's the goddess Nyomi Banks, and I hope you enjoyed that last episode of Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap. And if you did, please like, subscribe, press that notification button, as well as comment. I'll see you next week. Keep it sexy.
Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap. This is where we talk about love, sex, relationships, cultural differences, and so much more.